police, but I'm a Victorian Aussie. But police, no. Okay, the uniform you can relate to. 3 weeks ago you can relate to. I actually feel that the anniversary... Oh, in ad. Okay, I can work through the ads. And this is where the ads throw me with the spirit world, because I know I need to keep my energy going. And I need to keep that energy in sync to keep that connection with the spirit world going. And I know I don't have any subs, so you're probably all in an ad at the moment, but I do have to connect, and I have to keep the connection coming forward. And I really do feel like I've got 34 seconds to keep it going, so I feel like there was an unsolved case or an unsolved situation in relation to uniform. Whether that was... I'm just trying to pick it up. There was an unknown related to the uniform. An unknown variable related to the uniform. But it is strange, because I see it as I would see it in my daily life. And I know worldwide that isn't always the case. Now, Amber Generation, just let me know if you're back. Can you understand why I'm picking up there's something that was a mystery about the uniform? There was something mysterious that was unrecognized while this person was living, while this father figure was living. There could be a time. I feel like there was a gap. While they were wearing the uniform, there was a gap that nobody knew about. And I feel that the person, this father figure, could not tell you, or could not tell anyone. And, okay, I'm feeling that they never spoke of the uniform times. I'm feeling that they went into... Welcome in, Raccoon for Peace. I feel like they went into a different career out of uniform. And it was almost suited up. And I feel like they never missed a day of work, is what I get. Never missed a day of work. And this is where, when the chat is a bit delayed... Oh, when the chat is a bit delayed, they did go in a different career after that. Oh, thank you, Liminal Lemon. Oh, you were gifted a sub. Oh, thank you, Liminal Lemon, for gifting a sub to C. DeLuca. I feel like they never missed a day of work. I also feel that what was hidden may have been a wrongly accused or taking the blame for a higher officer. But I need to say this feel like, Amber Generation, can you relate to you visiting the burial place or where the ashes were? And I want to say that was 3 weeks ago. Amber Generation, I am getting a lot of paper like newsprint. And I feel that was the direction of the career. I feel there's something important about a lemon tree with this person. Okay, in over here. Can you understand leaving it's something solid. It's not flowers. You left something solid there. And there's something about a lemon tree. I know I've got liminal lemon above it, but I can see the lemon tree. It's almost like a name badge was left. That's what I'm getting with the solid thing that was left. It was like a name badge. And this person wants to say there's no hard feelings, Amber Generation. I feel like you've thought that you were a bit too radical for this person, and this person wants to let you know there's no hard feelings. Oh, his tags when they were buried. Okay, that makes sense. I saw like name tags, but military tags can be the same. So I feel like it was you that insisted those tags went in. From what I'm being impressed with, I feel like it was you that insisted the tags went in. But it's like you need to know that you weren't that radical. I feel there was a butting heads between the father figure and yourself. And they're wanting to pass on... Nope. Okay. They're wanting to pass on that there's no regrets. I feel like... that needs to be said. If you can understand why they're needing to say that, I'm not going to dig. But it's like, no regrets. And I feel like they tried to prevent you from doing something in life. And they want to say they're proud. They tried to talk you out of something. And you did it anyway. Regrets in their life. But it's usually between, when it's a spirit person, it's usually between two people. I feel like they tried to talk you out of taking a certain path in life. And you did it anyway. And they want to say they're proud of your achievements. Okay. Just accept this person's love. It's probably not who you expected to connect with today, but it's who came through for you today. And I feel like they would be more pat on the back or pat on the shoulder rather than expressions of mushy mushy. Okay. Take that as the affection that they're trying to get across to you. And just know that they still watch over you and they're very proud of what you've achieved. And I'll leave their love with you. And now I will take a break. So I will be back as soon as I've had something to eat. And I'm refreshed. And I'll continue with the readings. So please don't go anywhere. Please hang around. Chat with your fellow viewers while I'm away from keyboard. Oh, thank you, Raccoon, for peas. And Amber. Mwah. I know the father figure wouldn't have done that for you, but mwah. And yes, they are watching over you still. And I feel like there's some uncomfortable things you've had to deal with lately. And they're sort of standing beside you while you're dealing with it. So I'll be back after the break. Please chat amongst each other. Listen to the tunes that are on the Be Right Back. And I'll continue with the reads once I get back. Hello everyone. I'm sorry this break took so long. I've just been blown away. Someone that helps me out, or one of the people that helps me out during the week, has just cooked me, Taco Lover, welcome in, has just cooked me the best beef haut that I have ever tasted. And if you don't know what it is, it's an authentic Vietnamese dish. And they cooked it just so I could experience something I had 20 years ago. and it was delicious. And I know cooking isn't part of this stream. I'm having a cigarette because it was so yummy. It's not like a food coma cigarette. It's like post-coital cigarette. Because the food, Snow Kai, thank you. The food was so nice, and anyone who's had Vietnamese food knows that it's fresh, it's flavoursome, but nothing is overkilled, so nothing overtakes anything else. And it is the most awesome experience that I have had in 20 odd years. So I had to thank them because they bought their own pots and they took back the washing as well. And I'm thinking, you're too generous. You know, you get some people in your life like that are just so generous that you just want to keep hugging them. And Amber, I'm sorry I didn't get to say a proper goodbye to you. Hopefully you're still listening in. No, it doesn't look like it, but I usually say a proper goodbye, but it's like, eat the food while it's hot, and it was delicious. So, yes, I do have to look at my list, because I know I've got subs in the list, but I also know I've got people that have been waiting forever. So, I've done Amber's, I've done Fatima, you are next, and then Lady Simone, then Palace Athena. I'm going to have to do it in order, sorry guys, because 1 through 6 have been waiting forever, because I know it took a long time to have my dinner. So much so that I don't usually bring a cigarette in with me on stream, and I have done again today. After 5 hours of streaming, I needed food, and somebody generously made me this fantastic, authentic dish. It wasn't tacos, Taco Lover, but I mean, I think you'd even love it. It's got slivers of beef that just cook naturally in the broth. Yumbo. Yeah, slivers of beef that just cook naturally in the broth, and it fresh. It's mouth-watering. That's all I can say. And to have it cooked for me by a Vietnamese person that is so giving and so generous, I'm blessed. I really am. Fatima is next in the reads. And maybe because I was gone so long, I've lost a few. No, Fatima's not there, but let's see. Oh, if only the world didn't have time differences. No, it'd be a crazy world then, I think. Because I don't see Fatima there, but if you're there, Fatima, just pop up in the chat, say hi. Okay. I'll refresh to check. Okay, then it's Lady Simone. I'm just getting the queue sorted out actually while I finish my cigarette because that bowl of food was yumbo. And even though it was a big serve and it ultra filling, it doesn't have the gluten in it, so it doesn't, the rice, it's rice noodles, so it has no gluten in it. And having no gluten in it, it means that it is what it is. There's no horrible feeling. It was yum, Lady Pallas Athena, and it was so generous of someone to do it just out of kindness. And I think I told you once, Lady Pallas Athena, people who are kind end up having that come back to them. They end up having it come back to them. And it's like karmic kindness, and it comes from different sources. So the person you're kind to may not respond with kindness, but the universe finds a way of evening it out. So I just hope I can, after eating that meal, I just hope I can live up to universal kindness. I think I'm falling behind now. But yeah, universal kindness. It's like, it may not come back from the people you're kind to, but the universe does find a way of evening it out. And Kim, who is the lady that cooked my dinner, I don't think that I can live up to Kim's kindness, but I'm going to try. And I think I've lost Lady Simone too. Sorry for blowing smoke on the screen. Oh, how uncouth I am. Okay. And Lady Simone is not there. So I'll just have to remember, people, if they come back after I've had my dinner, because I know I was away for a while, so Lady Pallas Athena, you are up next. Oh, you don't owe me anything. You guys are awesome. Seriously, you are. You're amazing human beings. Hello, Lady Pallas Athena. I know I haven't picked up, I've got a cigarette, so this isn't my guides, this is just my intuition. But I'm picking up happiness. I'm picking up that there's been laughter. It's not until I put my cigarette out that my guides come forward, so it's out now. So I had Cody making my coffee. I had Kim and Josh making my dinner. And it was awesome. But Lady Pallas Athena, I'm picking up probably a few days ago. There you go. I'm getting the laughter back. It felt a bit down for me, but that was... I woke up feeling okay, but then I turned on my laptop and saw that Steve from Smash Mouth had passed away. And it threw me. It really did. It threw me. Yeah, it threw me. And he was actually younger than what I am. And I'm thinking, universal fairness? How can I speak about universal fairness when this happens? But, yeah, it's like... But to me, today's been a bit of a sad day. I did say at the start, finally the retrograde stuff has happened. For me, anyway. But I've got to take the good with the bad. You know, the yin and the yang. If we don't experience the sad days, where they can be sad for no reason at all. But when the laughter comes, we understand that the laughter is important. So I feel that it's not going to be the last time. I feel the ex-colleague is much more comfortable around you now. Can you understand the ex-colleague being more comfortable around you? Well, that's not a very nice thing to do, but it's like, if it makes everybody laugh, yeah, they're more comfortable with you. And I want to say, if they make everybody laugh, does it really matter what leads up to the laughter? It might be offensive to some people, but we're worrying about what's offensive to everybody. No wonder the world is so confused at the moment. Yeah, but it made everybody laugh. So it's like, okay, we're not feeding you baked beans next time, and then everybody laughs again. I see this laughter as the beginning of more. You're doubtful of it though. And I want to say, yeah, I do get that this is the start of it happening more often. Okay. You're doubtful of it. Yeah. Okay. I need to say by November this will become a regular laughter thing. Now that your ex-colleague is more comfortable with you and knows you're normal, is what I want to say. Yeah, but I honestly feel that that is genuine. You're shocked by the comment. And you don't know whether to trust the comment as being genuine. Yeah. But if you can laugh at the same things, why not? But also, when you get somebody, as in get their jokes, it is genuine, I feel, but you're shocked because it is genuine. And there you are, you've got the world, the Ace of Pentacles. I still stand by what I read for you a little while ago, Lady Pallas Athena. I do see employment coming up. I do see employment coming up. But I feel the negativity has been around you for a while now. And you're going to be shocked with each of these progressive steps. Oh, you're feeling despondent because of employment issues. I believe I've said it to you in a reading before. I do see it as imminent. If it hasn't happened already, I see it as in your aura. And to explain what I mean when I say in your aura, it's there ready to happen. It may take some action on your part, like asking some people, do you need staff? And I do feel it will be a night shift. And I feel it will happen before November. I feel the regularity of the laughter will happen in November, but I feel the income will happen prior. And you'll start to understand what I've been talking about in terms of we can have traumas in our life, but those traumas can make us. So when something good happens, we look back and we think, this is great. you know, because we've got that trauma that was horrible, we're more grateful. We're much more grateful. We're much more open to possibilities if we let ourselves. Yeah, but I feel that the laughter that has started is going to start the ball rolling, and you've got the Chariot to start off your read. So I want to say, don't let any fears hold you back. One of my university teachers used to say, have a Nike moment. And what she meant by that was, just do it. Yeah. I get that you're scared. But one of my university lecturers, yeah, just do it. She'd say, have a Nike moment. Just do it. Whatever comes at the end, that's fine. Just do it. And she would say, put a post-it note on your computer that says Nike moment. And live every day as if it was a Nike moment. Because I was trying to write an important essay after having dental surgery. Now, anybody who's had dental surgery knows it's as painful as anything. And I had 5 extra wisdom teeth pulled out. And my shoulders killed me for years. Not years, but it was very painful. And I had to write this important paper. And this teacher said to me, just have Nike moments where you just do it. Forget about the outcome. Forget about what rides on it. Just do it. And the basis behind that for her was, as long as you get something handed in, you can always ask to resubmit. If you don't get something handed in, you're just failing. And so her advice to me was Nike moment, Nike moment, Nike moment. Even if it meant your Nike moment only lasted 20 minutes, at least you had your Nike moment. Yeah, but I feel it applies to you and your life decisions right now, Lady Pallas Athena. I feel like it's just do it. Don't think about the outcome. Don't think about what's going to result from it. Just do it. And I feel things will start flowing because the laughter's already kicked it off. The laughter's already kicked it off. And I want to say you'll be surprised by the outcomes. And the world is finally starting to turn in your favour. And remember that as a person that suffered trauma to another person in a similar situation, it always makes us more grateful. Because we can look back and say, at least it's not that. And I really feel like now is your time to grasp those Nike moments, because they're going to be hugely beneficial. And with the Star card at the top, the Chariot down the bottom, I feel it's going to happen in almost rapid succession. Yeah, but this friend that you have, I feel like they're fun to be around. And it's the laughter. The two of you could laugh. You could laugh at a fly crawling up a wall. It doesn't need to be much. And to have a friend like that, I know that that makes us truly blessed. Yeah. So keep having your Nike moments. I feel they will lead. I feel you'll look back And even now, if you looked back 12 months, you wouldn't have expected to be where you are now. And the same thing's going to be true in 6 weeks' time. Same thing's going to be true in November, when I feel the group will grow. The group of people laughing I see growing in number. And hopefully that resonates. And Divine Heart, you are up next. And I think I've lost Divine Heart. Well, there you go. Taco Lover, I did say I had to read for the first 6. And I did it for Snowkai as well. Oh, you're welcome, Lady Palace Athena. And I am back. I am sorry about dropping out. But yes, looks like I've lost another viewer, Divine Heart. But Raccoon for Peas, you are up next. And that makes the 6 that had been waiting 45 minutes. Thank you for waiting so long, Raccoon for Peas. It's, yes, I had a delicious dinner. Where it's usually something quick. And so I haven't been eating that fantastically. Raccoon for Peas. Can you understand a sinus issue? Taco Lover, I'll let you do the payment of peas. I don't know how to do that, but Raccoon for Peas waited 45 minutes for this read. It's like, I feel the pressure now. I feel the pressure. But, there you go. I got sinus, and I feel like you're battling off one now. It may not be an infection, but I feel you're dealing with it as if it is, so you can avoid having it. I feel as if there's a social event coming up that you don't want to miss. Yeah. You're sick of having to hide yourself away, and I feel this may be due to COVID. There's been an ad's in progress, so you might be thrown to an ad. Just let me know if you are. Since COVID, you've had to actually hide the sinus infections. But I get the deviated septum. I've had it. I had my adenoids out. Yeah, prone to sinus infections. Okay. I feel you may have someone in your circle of friends who may be presenting as if they're more. I feel you're juggling finances or juggling payments of some description at the moment, and someone's helped you out a little bit, tiny little bit. I feel they're wanting more. Oh, you used to have sinus infections too, Kim. Kim's the one that made me my fantastic dinner. I've been telling everyone about my fantastic dinner, Kim. But yeah, I had my adenoids taken out. So a lot of us get the sinus infections thing. But a deviated septum, I feel that is due to, I want to say some kind of ball play. I don't know whether it's baseball or softball, as we would say in Australia, even though we do have baseball as well, or tennis. You've never borrowed or received any money from anyone. Good way to go. You have a partner as well. Away from your partner. Can you understand the physical connection being a huge issue? And if you haven't borrowed or lent, be careful your partner isn't hiding away something. So go through the records carefully. I feel you're moving away because there's something about the physical being overly important. Yeah, but I feel your person made no effort to understand. Most people don't have any idea why, Raccoon for Peas. And it always astonishes me that research was done on this topic in the 50s by a scientist surname of Kinsey in the US. And it was very extensive research. You live in a conflict zone, it's difficult and stressful. Okay. Then the only other way I can read that, Raccoon for Peas, if it's not solely about the physical, it would be about different faiths. But I want to say you felt alone through the entirety of the relationship. I know you said your partner has not made you feel bad about it, but I get the sense that you felt alone. Yeah. You've worked hard to understand their perspective. Okay. That makes sense. I will accept that. With the Hermit leading off your reading, I will accept that. You're deserving of so much more. Can you understand a father figure being upset about the end of the relationship? Raccoon for Peas? There you go. Unlike, there's more to that with your dad. I feel your dad would expect your partner to move to the US. I get a disappointed father figure, but I want to say that lack of interest in physical stuff is not generalized. I feel it is with your partner. Even though you made it work, I feel once you move and become independent, you will start to feel that desire again. Yeah, but I feel that started when you connected with your person. It was like there was friendship, affection, there was, and I want to say I see it as being the two of you having issues with the physical. But also, remember what I said about somebody hiding money? Be careful that does not happen. That's just a warning. It's up to you to do your check out, see if it's right thing. But I feel like where you live, if you move, there's responsibility on you rather than the other person. Hopefully that made sense. It is here in Australia when it comes to custody of children. It's the person who leaves the children. Yeah, get your ducks in a row. That's it. But I do feel once you start your independent journey again, that physical affection will come back. I do feel like it was a traditional situation and there was no one taking the lead. Yeah. I see emotional fulfillment after the move. And I don't know whether the move is scheduled for March, but I am feeling March. I know you would like it in November, but I'm feeling March. Yeah. It may take longer. I feel that unless you're on a tourist visa, if you were to travel on an immigrant visa, you would have to get the finalization of the relationship done first. It's very complex, what I'm seeing. So if you can relate to the bureaucracy of it and how complex it is, I'm quite okay with that. But I see you as being much happier. I know some people who have moved to Australia from the UK and they don't have any trouble getting their pension done. So I see you being a lot happier and a lot more physically free. So hopefully that resonates. And we'll see. It could be November that you move. I'm just not sure. I know it's connected to Mars. And I know Mars is connected to November and March. Snow-Kai. Okay. Can you understand dragging your feet? Dragging your feet? Can't. Okay. Being reluctant to do something. In Australia, dragging your feet can mean reluctant to do something. Reluctant to make a decision. You can resonate with that. Okay. In Australia, dragging your feet means reluctant to make a decision or reluctant to move forward. Okay, the Star. Okay. I feel like this may have to do with approaching someone. I'm going to lay out the cards first because I feel like this may be to do with approaching someone. And if you do have a person, it's trying to convince them to do something they said they wouldn't do. Okay. Okay, I do feel this is a person that you've wished to have in your life for a long time. And I feel you may already have a person. Person of interest, definitely. Romantic interest. I had to lay out the 2 rows because I feel you may already have a person. And yet the person you wished for a few years ago has turned up. Yeah. I feel you have a decision to make. Nobody obvious comes to mind. Can you understand having to take a time out from a certain person? Whether that be friend, colleague. It's like I have to take a time out. I have to regroup. I have to breathe. There's a person in your life that saps your energy. I still get you've wished for a certain person to come into your life. Yeah, there you go. I've never seen the 10 of Pentacles in this deck, and I have now. Okay. I feel that person makes you uncomfortable because there's another agenda. You can understand needing a break, time to yourself. Okay. Whoever it is that's creating this need for you to be alone, I feel they've got another agenda that they're not making clear. I feel they have an eye on you for the purposes of asking you out. It's their uncomfortableness that you're picking up on, or their shyness. They're very blunt, very direct. Snow Kai. And not always in a nice way. It sometimes comes off as a put down. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a compliment, believe it or not. Yeah, the tension you feel. The tension you feel is their anxiety. I feel they're wanting to ask you out and they don't know how to. Yeah. And they're being eaten up by it. If the person that's causing the tension that you feel, I actually feel that you've manifested this person. Successful. Financially secure. Confident in their emotion. They're not really, but they come across as being confident in their emotions. And they have the world to offer. But at the same time, I feel this puts you in a difficult situation, Snowkai. Okay, I've got to look at the cards. I'm not getting age with this. If I had to say, I'd say younger. The two king energies on the board, I would say younger. But they've got the world to offer you, but they're a bit... It's almost like they avoid you. And I know it sounds counterproductive. If you want to ask somebody out, avoiding them's the worst thing. But this person is anxious. And they're ruled by their anxiety. But I feel they may have come out of a tough relationship where they were basically just a credit card with legs. And they're finding it difficult to open up their heart at the moment. Can you understand who I mean? Hopefully with that information you can. Because they're doing everything they can to open up their heart again. To get that confidence that they need to approach you. And they're the type of person that does have that action-oriented approach. But just like us, we've had our past hurts. The people approaching us have also had past hurts. If we remain open and accepting of things as they are, we can actually make it easier for someone to come forward. But I would not be at all surprised if this person is of managerial level, even though they are younger. That's the type of energy I'm picking up on. Yeah, you thought they were putting you down. Is that right, Snowkai? You thought they were putting you down? I'm getting it's this interested person's attempt at humour. And it comes off totally different. There you go. It's their attempt at humour and it just comes off wrong. Accept that it is what it is. The more comfortable they feel around you, the more likely they are to make that approach sooner rather than later. once it starts, it's going to shock you as to how quickly it progresses. It's almost stuttering while it's starting. And they're not putting you down, it's their nervousness. They're attempting to make a joke, but the joke comes off wrong. Just know that they're opening their heart. They're trying to do everything they can to open their heart to come towards you. And I believe they won't come towards you until they've dealt with the past, which is good. You don't want anybody dragging the ex into your situation. So let them take their time. But once it does start, it will shock you at how quickly it moves forward. But hopefully that resonates with you. And I want to say, keep having fun. Because I see you enjoying life. And that enjoyment of life is keeping you young. And I feel that they see you as the same age. Just let me know if that resonates. Because I really feel that they see you at as the same age. You might not believe it, but they do. And hopefully that resonates, Snake Eye. You think you know of someone, but I don't like the buts. I felt that it would put you in a difficult situation. Okay. I'm not getting into types. If you can relate that nervous energy to that person and that attempt at making jokes, and it can come off a bit cruel or a bit like a put down. They're just building up the courage to do it right. Oh, you can understand the jokes. Then it's probably not that person. Oh, it's definitely odd. There you go. I've seen all sorts of situations, and to me, love is never odd. But I feel like the person concerned is suffering some anxiety in relation to approaching you. So, Taco Lover. And I'm getting myself all moved forward. All comfortable in my seat again. I was slouching a bit. Okay. Taco Lover, you flatter me. And so do you, Snake Eye. Yeah, but I want to say it puts you in an awkward position, and I don't know why. Okay, now, Taco Lover. Okay. I'm picking up change. You have changed, Taco Lover. And I do feel that there is something... Yes, you have. I feel there's something you're reassessing in the way of cleaning up your space where you live, there's something about needing to clean it up. I don't know what's meant by that, by the way, so it could be you've met somebody that you know you have to clean up your act with. It could be your actual physical space that you feel you need to clean up. Okay. And can you understand searching for a missing item? You know the always interest me, but this is tuning in. I haven't even turned over the cards yet, so I have to tune into your energy. And I feel like you're looking for a missing item. Or a misplaced item, I should say. Not that you recall. You haven't lost batteries. And get your minds out of the gutter. I didn't mean those kind of batteries. It's like batteries for a mouse. Not batteries for anything that goes in a drawer. Can you understand missing batteries? Or misplaced batteries? No. I'm going to have to change decks, aren't I? Because that's too many no's. No. Come on, Karen. Can you understand seeking out information about a love potion? Taco lover? I'm thinking this will be a no too. But, yeah, seeking out information on a love potion. And it's okay if it's a no, it just means I really have to change decks. I thought I had the right one. Okay, I'm changing decks. I thought I had the right one. Obviously not. Okay. No. Go back to it, Karen. I've got to give this one a really good shuffle. Because I've just read with this, so if I don't give it a really good shuffle, it can contain two energies. It's not the decks, it's me listening to one side of my brain and not the other. That's what it is. Because intuitively reading, my guides usually tell me which decks, and I thought they had that one sorted out. But obviously not. But I do know I have to give it a good shuffle because I have recently read with this deck in the last couple of reads. That's why I didn't go with it when they first said go with this one. And yes, I should listen to them right from the start. But I'm stubborn. I don't always. Okay. Can you understand family turmoil, Taco lover? When I say family turmoil, I need to go to losing someone in the family. And I want to say the anniversary is about now. If I had to put a date on it, I'd say the 8th of the 9th. The anniversary of passing of someone. I feel it's along the lines of grandfather. Your grandmother. Can you understand there being a clock that someone has inherited? And is the 8th of the 9th the date? Anniversary of passing. No. Then it's now. You want to say the 8th. I was picking up the 8th of the 9th, but I get there's a clock. You're going to have to do some investigation with this one, I think. Because I feel it was one branch of the family that inherited most things. Just let me know if that's correct. I'm going to put this down because spirit is not the cards. It was one branch of the family that inherited most things. Okay. Yeah. Investigate into that. But can you understand knowing grandmother's... it's like a kidney bean recipe, and the only thing I can liken it to is like chili con carne. But I don't feel it is. It's like it's got kidney beans, tomatoes... And I can't pick up what else is in there, but it's like a family recipe that grandmother used to make. And I get that it may have been cooked outside. She did make a lot of good things. I feel you know how to make this. So I feel that it was cooked outside. It wasn't barbecue. It was placed in a big skillet and cooked outside, served outside. And I feel you know how to make this. You do. And your grandmother wants to say there's a little bit extra you do that she never did, and she wants to say I never thought of that. You do a little bit extra with it than what your grandmother did. And she wants to say I never thought of that. And she's congratulating you for keeping it in the family. And I want to say, when she says that, it's not as if the whole family's together. It's as if there's a community table. And whoever sits at the community table is family. Because to grandmother, family was the community. Okay, please investigate the clock, because I know I'm right about the clock. I feel it had porcelain... The clock had a porcelain base or a porcelain backdrop. There was something porcelain to do with the clock. I feel it was part of grandmother's home. But I want to say grandmother could lift a half carcass of a cow. Can you understand this in terms of grandmother's physical strength? And I'm seeing raw meat here, so I feel like grandmother used to prepare everything from scratch. And she did. Okay. When I say everything, I mean everything. And grandmother wants to thank you for keeping some of those things going. You may not do it totally from scratch, but I feel grandmother used the whole animal. Grandmother would cook brains. Grandmother would cook offal, which to me is liver, kidney. There was no waste, and everybody was fed something nice. Yeah, there was no waste. And she says too many people waste. Too many people waste things now. And it's like she's wanting to thank you for continuing. She's wanting to thank you for continuing the non-wasteful traditions. I feel like if you don't want it anymore, you make sure somebody who needs it gets it. And she wants to thank you for doing that. She also wants to thank you for remembering her. Yeah. She wants to thank you for remembering her, because I believe you remember her every time there's leftover food. And I feel like I'm wearing an apron, like one of those half aprons that goes around the waist. And there's hand embroidered on some of it, but it's colourful. You should see my aprons. I have them, but they're over the head ones. This is around the waist one, and it's colourful. And can you understand? I feel it's a spoon against a pole. But the action I'm seeing could quite easily be a bell. It's a spoon against a pole or a bell. And it was calling people to eat. A bell, as in ding dong bell. A spoon on a pole or a bell. I'm seeing this sort of action. You see? I'm seeing this sort of action, so I don't know whether it's ringing a bell. The spoon's in the hand. So I don't know whether it's ringing a bell or whether the spoon's hitting the side of a post. You would say bell. Okay, I'll accept that. Do your investigations in your quiet moments. I feel like you want to know about work though. And, okay. You're looking at changing work, Taco Lover. And don't worry, I've still got grandmother here and she's quite opinionated, so she's going to butt in and give her opinion. Okay, I feel like if it wasn't for the instability of work at the moment, and places to live, you would give this in an instant. You would quit in an instant. Yeah, there we go. I want to say there's victory. So whatever's going on at work at the moment, and I feel there's been arguments about the budget. Can you understand making budget being important to you, to where you work? Okay. There's been comments about someone not making budget. I don't feel it's you. I feel it's someone else. You're not sure. Okay, I want to say somebody's under a lot of pressure to make a good return. And transport costs at the moment are coming into play big time. You do have security where you work. But can you understand there being at least 2 changes of upper management recently? 2 changes of upper management recently. You have no idea. Can you understand transport being an issue? I feel you're related. You have something to do with the transport side of things. Can you understand the transport side of things coming into play with whatever you do? I have to keep going with that because I keep getting that, yes, you do know. Okay. I need to say that there is victory. At the moment, it's staff changes and uncertainty that are creating the discomfort. I feel like you have manifested a peaceful work existence, and that hasn't come about. And I want to say theft is a problem where you work. So, yeah. But I get that you manifested a peaceful workplace, and I get that that will come about. Can you understand theft? You don't know about that one. I feel like theft in... People are looking at the bottom line and they're trying to place blame. And that has created discomfort. And seriously, sometimes I have difficulty with management people. You see that? Okay. Seriously, I have difficulty with management people. They're looking at who to blame and they're not looking at themselves. And they're not looking at big picture, what it takes to get everything done. And I feel they're missing out on the transport connection. They're missing out on the follow-up connection. I feel there's follow-up with clients that needs doing. They're missing out on all of this and still not looking at themselves. If they're missing out on huge parts of the business, they need to be horsewhipped. Well, not really. I'm over-exaggerating, but you get what I mean. I feel they've failed to look at the increased cost of transport. They've failed to look at the increased cost of follow-up. And I feel there might be a metric to imperial difference here. So whatever you do, I feel you deal in both metric and imperial measurements, weights and measures. Okay, I feel that there's been a lot of incorrect measurements sent from a supplier, and upper management are ignoring the backwards and forwards that this delay creates. There you go. I want to say there'll be another change of management, but I feel like you know the owner. I feel you know the person that started this enterprise. And I feel you don't. Well, I feel the owner or the person that started the enterprise may take a more active role. And that's when things will become peaceful. But I want to say you're exhausted at the end of the day. Yeah. And I want to say you're not getting paid enough for the hours you put in. You're not getting paid enough for the hours you put in. It's like somebody shortchanges you. Try not to let that happen, because I believe that it's going to the pockets of management at the moment. As soon as there's a change in management, they're going to realise that, but they won't retrospectively pay you. Yeah, I'd start changing my timesheets if you can. Because the new management will realise it. They'll be smart cookies, the new ones. They'll realise it, but they won't retrospectively pay you. So start putting in different... Even if it gets ignored, at least it's on paper. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if somebody in upper management sees your eye for detail and promotes you. But that it needs to change. Management needs to change first. Yeah, just remember the others that brush it off aren't doing 100% of what they should be doing anyway. Current management, no, they're not going to do anything. But the new management, if they see it and it's on paper, I believe they will retrospectively compensate you. I feel they'll treat you better too, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if you get promoted. You don't want to be promoted under this current management. That much I do know. Because they couldn't manage their way out of a wet paper bag, honestly. Hey, Nectarnaut, welcome in. But yeah, the current management couldn't manage their way out of a wet paper bag. And I feel it's all down to two people. For management anyway. There's two people doing the wrong thing. I get what you mean. But just remember there's a change of management that is coming in. I feel things will improve. But it's your life. You live the way you want. Hey Kim, how you doing? If you wanted to join for a read, Kim, it's !join and I'll read for you. It's just a permission thing. But Kim made me an awesome dinner. Kim's the one that cooked me my fantastic dinner. I told everybody in the stream about it, Kim. Told everybody in the stream that I had the fantastic, yummy beef haut-feu. Oh, were you in the stream when I said it? Sneaky, sneaky Kim. Now, let's see. Okay. Now, Kim, I don't know if you wanted to read or not. Just let me put up the... Sneaky, sneaky Kim. Yeah, I wasn't picking up specifically the vacation, but how are the plans, Taco Lover? I feel you've already planned it, and you have enough hours owing to you anyway. So hopefully when you get back from vacation, the chaos at work will be over. Misery Pink, thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went awesome. And welcome in, Raiders. KC Ninjet, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Amber Ninja, thank you for the follow. Another ninja to add to my followers. Yay! You going on vacation in October to see that person? Awesome. That is fantastic news, Taco Lover. Oh, thank you, Misery Pimp. And thank you for supporting my stream too. You're awesome. Mwah. And sweet dreams. Get your rest. I'm going to need to get my rest soon, so yes. I've been streaming now for 6 hours, 7 hours. Oh, the peaches and cream moment. Yes, Sorry, Taco Lover, I don't remember all of my reads, and sometimes it takes a bit of a reminder. But yes, it would be peaches and cream. Soft, mushy, and sweet. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You know what I mean, Taco Lover. Soft, mushy, and sweet. I won't say what some of my... I'm not a cop, welcome in. I'm not going to say what some of my friends call the peaches and cream thing, but... Anxious AP, welcome in. Haven't seen you for ages. But I'm getting that most people would know what I mean when I say peaches and cream. It's sort of along the same lines as... sort of on the same lines as... strawberries and chocolate, only much more yummy. Oh, peaches and cream would definitely be on the table. That's a good choice, Taco Lover. That is a good choice. Definitely on the table. But strawberries and chocolate also work the same way. And are less messy. Welcome in, V. Oops, the daisies. There we go. Yeah. Look, It depends on your preferences. But just think of a peach slice and look at it. Oh, I give up. I'm just going to dig myself into a hole if I keep going. But yes. And October's coming up really quickly. It's only a month away now. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, we want the details when you get back, just not too much information. Okay? You got that, taco lover? We want details, but just not too much information. And let's see. And Nectonaut, you are next. Oh no, we don't want all of the details, taco lover. Just fill us in on the good stuff, but not Beninja, all the details. I told myself I was never gonna sell out and do that sort of thing on my stream. So peaches and cream is about as far as I get. Oh, except for the tea bags, yeah. Oh, you don't know about the tea bags. I know it's a joke. Give the people what they want. Lady Palace Athena remembers the tea bag story. It's too late in the evening here in Australia for me to get off topic. Will you go back to teaching soon and thrive there? Okay. Or will I advance in the coffee shop performance venue where I work? Oh, that's very specific, Nectonaut. Okay, Lady Palace Athena, I'm going to check your memory. What's my favourite flavour? Tea bag. What is my favourite flavour tea bag? Okay, Nectonaut, I'm just asking my guides which one to go through. I feel teaching holds some anxiety for you. I feel you left teaching due to... there you go, Lady Palace Athena. I thought I'd stump you. No, not strawberry. And we're about to go to an ad, so just let me know if you are in an ad by typing in ad. But and just let me know if you're still there, Nectonaut. I am picking up that there's a reason you left teaching. Yeah. I felt it was for health reasons. You probably are an excellent teacher, but not being able to say don't do that must be as stressful as anything. And having to say great job even if somebody was I do feel that you may thrive. I can't say financially. What I'm seeing is joyful and coffee shop joyful. Although I feel you've had some Taco lover, you're going to sneak details in. I feel you've met some great people, Nectonaut. I feel you've met some great people where you work now. And I feel that they're the type of people, if they know you're struggling, they'll throw a bit more in the tip jar. Yeah. And they're the type of people that you can have a joke with. And getting home from work, you get much more done at home. Okay. I feel like there's energy surrounding where you are now that was never a part of teaching. And I feel like you could... would transition classes from high school to university or college mean anything to you? Transition classes from high school to college or high school to university mean anything to you? I see you taking action and incorporating both. Okay, you would understand then what I mean about there being a significant gap now between the end of high school and the start of college. And it's a big learning curve. And I feel like there's some students dropping out of college early because of that steep learning curve. I feel like you can create your own... Yeah, I feel like you could use the coffee shop art environment to create your own safe space where you can actually educate high school students that university lecturers aren't going to chase after them for their papers. Yeah. And keep a diary. It's like things that used to be taught at the end of high school are no longer being taught. And I feel like you could create a niche market for assisting students with that transition. There you go. Your background fits into it perfectly, and I feel the coffee shop environment is perfect. And you can still do the coffee shop and create this side hustle within the coffee shop because it's a relaxed place where you can educate those students. Well, most of them get into the college. See, in Australia it's different. We have to meet a certain level of academic success. But some college students actually have their families pay. So yeah. Whereas in Australia we have to demonstrate an academic skill to get into our universities. But I feel there's a niche market there that can be incorporated into the coffee shop. So don't feel it's either or, because I feel it can be both. And I don't feel you'll have to renew a teacher's license. And I feel this is people already accepted to college that need help with that learning curve. No, you get given an assignment. It's up to you to put it in your diary. It's up to you to make sure you have it completed by the time allotted. No one's going to chase up. You paid for the license already. There you go. I don't feel it's going to go to waste. So you got it now. Yeah. It's things they don't teach in the last year of high school anymore. Heaven only knows why. And this is a worldwide problem. It's not just one country versus another. But I feel your coffee shop environment is the perfect chilled environment where you can merge the two. And there are parents out there who will pay. because they're paying for college. They want to make sure that their sweet little darling passes or thrives. But yes, I'm picking up that they will pay. And I feel you will be quite reasonable in what you ask. But it's not teaching college part-time. It's virtually... Yeah. Just let me know how it goes, Nectarnot. Yeah. Just let me know how it goes. Because I feel you'll get praise from parents as well as from college community. So you may even get referrals. And I feel you're close to one of the major colleges. Yeah, doing events. But the event is like, come and learn how to fit in at uni. Or come and learn how to fit in at college. And I feel like you'll get referrals from the university for it, because universities don't have the time to educate students that, hey, you're at university now, you're a grown-up, this is how it is. Because it's a very steep learning curve for students now. So there, you've got your niche business. And if it flies away successful, just remember me. Just joking with you. Okay, and I've done Nectarnot's read. And I'm not a cop, you are next. You are close to a big uni. There you go. Can I ask, does it have blue and white on it? The logo, does it have blue and white? Oh, Nectarnot, just pop in and give me feedback. And if you're a flyaway success, just throw me some bits. Yes, you're next. I'm not a cop. Okay. Can you understand being sidetracked at the moment? Oh, gold and black. But the big hospital is blue and white. Okay. No. I was talking to Nectarnot about the logo. Definitely stop back in and let me know. Now, I'm not a cop. That's okay. I do mega streams on Tuesdays now, so I'm overlapping. I'm feeling like you've got 2 projects on the go. I'm not a cop at the moment. 2 or more projects on the go at the moment. You'd say 2 exactly. Okay. I want to say one of them involves expanding your computer knowledge or your tech knowledge. And I know you're very tech savvy. So I don't know what tech you need to be expanding. Fancy giving me a tech question. Come on. Can you understand how one involves expanding your tech capabilities? And when I say that, I mean it's like working smarter, not harder. And I feel you know how. Sort of fits, yeah. It's more so online presence. Okay. Yep, that would fit. Look, I'm not a cop. You were following me ages ago, I think. Years ago, actually. Yeah, a year ago. And my tech knowledge has expanded, but it hasn't led to developing more of an online presence. because I have an offline community that I need to deal with as well. And that's getting harder. But I'll get there. And I feel that the online presence is Discord. And I feel also TikTok. I'm not feeling Twitch for some reason. And can you understand fixing things with your online presence? Fixing things? There you go. 100% on all of that. Okay. I'll take that as a yes. I feel, even though you've got followers that don't want you to dumb it down, I feel your increased presence needs dumbing down. Now, I never usually tell anybody to dumb it down. You work hard to get the knowledge you've got in the area that you're skilled at. Why should you dumb it down? But I'm feeling there's a lot of people go to your content to find things out. And I want to say it could have taken you 9 months to build up. And just as it's got going, you feel like you need a rest. Isn't that always the way? But you're torn now about making a choice. Is one YouTube and the other TikTok? I get TikToks done with Discord or something. But yeah, I feel there's a step back into your own content creation. Because you've got the knowledge. Why ditch it? There you go. Go for your own content creation. You'll be surprised that some people have caught up to your level of thinking. I feel your level of thinking at one point was way advanced. And it's like now people have caught up to your level of thinking. And I feel that the friend's not being reciprocal here. And I do feel you need your friend to be reciprocal. At the very least. At the very least. Yeah. You deserve something because it's hard work. Let's face it. It is hard work. Anybody who says it's not, I'll switch places with them on a Tuesday. And they can deliver what I have to and still do everything else. So whoever says it's not hard work has never done it. And can you understand hearing about one of your friends at a beach or it's just going about life basically? It's fun work. If you were the one getting the benefit, but I feel you've heard about the friend you're helping taking a day off. Hi, C. DeLuca. It's morning where you are. Good morning. It's evening where I am. It's actually a bit more than 7 hours. It's closer to 8. But thank you for the congrats. And you were subbed. Liminal Lemon subbed you. So that's your Prezi, C. DeLuca. There you go. I feel they don't know. Can you understand the person you're trying to help not knowing how to hashtag? I don't really know how to hashtag. My online presence is shocking. But I feel they want as little input and as maximum output as they can get. For me, it's all about the learning experience as well, but that's me. But I'm not a cop. Can you understand that they don't really know how to hashtag? Because I feel you're doing that for them as well. Don't tell me you're doing their clips, you're doing... Oh my goodness. More so the lack of industry understanding. Yeah. Well, I was lucky my branding already existed. I was lucky. But yeah, I get that you're doing pretty much the whole thing. You're doing pretty much the whole thing. I feel because you're not into front of presentation that I think you could do exactly what they're doing and take 100%. Because I feel like there's 4 different brands. Can you understand 4 different brands? And I feel like you're dealing with a couple, and that couple, one person can't say no to their other half. You've got a choice to make here, I'm not a cop, because I feel you could do just as well solo. Even though we all know how exhausting it is solo. See, I don't know what industry it's in, so would not have a clue. And I feel like they're not willing to let any part of what they do go. They should. Yeah, very stubborn. But can you understand your friend having another half? I feel you have an important choice to make here. Has girl issues at the moment. I feel he's led by something, if you know what I mean. That's okay. I feel like your friend is being led by the... led by the dingleberries. Yeah, I did mean that by other half, by the way, but yes, your friend is being led by the dingleberries. And the issues that are going on at the moment are to do with Instagram presentation. Yeah, but I'd believe it. Yeah, I'd be like, make sure you're wearing a raincoat. It's like, this doesn't sound right to me. But I get the mask, put the mask on first. That's like, yeah, but I feel like it has to do with income with your friend's person. So your friend's girlfriend, it has to do with income. I'd shove the ball in your mate's mouth. And here in Australia, we say mate for no matter what identifying thing that a person has. So if you're a mate, you're a mate. End of story. It's not a gender specific term. But hopefully I'm not a cop that resonates. And I feel like, can you understand using a lathe yourself? Ah, there you go. Yeah. Can you understand knowing how to use a lathe? See, Taco Lover, I try and be polite, but this comes through. It just comes through. I understand why you're helping your friend out. I'm not a cop. Good on you for doing it. But I would make sure that the other half does not benefit from your hard work. But can you understand you using a lathe? As in, you know, to... I don't know, please help me out here, chat. A lathe. Okay, then what I'm seeing is mechanical machinery. And I feel you have some connection to mechanical machinery that YouTube would benefit from. Because I see you still helping out your mate, but please make sure it is for your mate's use and not the girlfriend. And I feel you're going to get a shock at to how much the girlfriend spends. If that makes any sense at all, just let me know. Yeah, like in manufacturing. That's it, Taco Lover. Like wood turning lathe. Like, they use it for metal as well, so... Yeah, but you've got skills yourself. I'm not a cop. You have skills. And I felt like when I saw the lathe, I thought, you know how to operate one of these things. You know a drill press. And YouTube doesn't have enough of those practical things. They've got thousands that do tarot. But the real practical, down-to-earth stuff, I do feel you've got a handle on it. I'm not a cop. So I feel you've got a handle on that. Now, let's see. V, you are up next. You're welcome, I'm not a cop. Okay, I'll see if V... There you are, V. Can you understand being frustrated, V? I'm getting really frustrated. It's almost as if I want to plan for something and nothing... Every time I try and plan, the world changes. No worries, I'm not a cop. Okay, you can understand that, V. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Okay. And I want to say there's some people now that won't travel. Can you understand this, V? Some people now won't travel. No. Okay. Let me get that. I know I'm with your energy, but just let me get that. I'm getting a reluctance to travel. Hi, Jing. The queue is unfortunately closed at the moment. I've been on pretty much 8 hours. Okay. Can you understand everybody having responsibilities, but everybody being time poor? As in, they don't have time? No, I didn't say anything about a travelling plan. I said others not willing to travel. And we're going to an ad. Here I thought I was finished. Ads. Seriously? You threaten my sanity. No, I won't say that. But I didn't say travelling plans. Oh. Please, people, don't put any words in my mouth. I said people were reluctant to travel to you. I didn't say anything about you travelling. The thing you said no to was people reluctant to travel to you. I'm glad you don't have any ads. So that's a yes. Thank you. We can tell the rest of the chat when they come back from ads. Not sure how to answer that, Jing, but I feel like you have a level of responsibility where you are, V, that it would be more efficient for others to come and see you. And I feel like you've invested a lot in friendships. So just let me know how that goes, V. You've invested a lot in these friendships. You've also invested a lot in trying to make something happen. Yeah. Just because you've had the no from others traveling to you And yes, chat, V did recognise others having reluctance travelling to V. I get the Wheel of Fortune. I see that it will happen, but the timing is just not right. I feel it will happen, but the timing is just not right. Keep putting in the hard work, because I'm picking up you've got responsibilities that... Thank you, Kim. Sweet dreams. V, you've got responsibilities that you need to live up to, but I feel the others have got responsibilities as well. V, I think that might be jumping to conclusions a bit. That might be a bit self-centered. I know you've got responsibilities, but I do feel... sweet dreams, Kim. V, I know you're focused on your responsibilities at the moment, but I feel that your circle of friends, the ones that you have invested in, have also got responsibilities that they need to tend to at the moment. And I feel that you're jumping to a conclusion based on the speed with which people text you back. Yeah. It's hard to maintain it all. Trust me, I maintained uni, career and working. Yeah. But try and remember, V, that you can't see through the phone. Just because it takes them a day or two to text you back does not mean that they don't value you less. It does not mean that they value you less. It just means that they have other things that take priority. Then let them know, did they see through the phone as to the things you're juggling? Because I feel you do the same in reverse, V. Yeah, but there's always going to be a person that puts their responsibilities first. But I do feel it's mutual. There's a same energy. Yeah, I get that you're trying to maintain your responsibilities. I did say that early on. But I want you to know that the friend circle are also trying to maintain their responsibilities. If friends are true friends, they will understand that sometimes your diaries aren't going to match. It's as plain as that. Sometimes diaries just don't match. I get that your inner self could be demotivated, but if your inner self is demotivated, don't you deserve a night out? And sometimes friends push our buttons in a way that they're doing it for love. They're doing it out of love of the friendship. They may see that you're demotivated, and they may be wanting to hang out with you to lift your spirits. So don't make assumptions about your friends, please. Because I do see that it's genuine and it's mutual. The living up to responsibilities, I believe, is mutual. And just understand that your diaries always aren't going to match. Look, it's always been hard to stay positive, V. Always. My entire life. I've had some good times and some bad times. But it is hard to stay positive. But I'll give you half a story. And this is a story, it's not reality. A guy was admitted to emergency room with several gunshots in his body. Doctors and nurses were working frantically. The guy's looking into the faces of these specialists and seeing anxiety. And, oh no, this guy's dead. And one of the nurses asks this guy, "Are you allergic to anything?" And the guy lying in the bed said, "Yep." And they all stopped what they were doing. And the guy turned around and said, "Bullets." And all of a sudden the medical staff started laughing. And the guy said to them, "Now treat me like I'm living and going to live." And long story short, the guy survived. But I gave you the short version there. It's much more impactful with the full version. But yeah, staying positive all the time is difficult. And it's difficult for everybody. But live in gratitude, V. Live in what you're grateful for. Oh, you're welcome. Just understand that your friends are trying hard. You've misread that one. Your friends are trying hard. And I don't believe anybody else is in the queue. No, the queue is empty. And I know Jing popped in after I'd closed the queue, and I am a bit exhausted. As we say in Australia, I'm a bit knackered. Which means thoroughly exhausted. But thank you all for joining me in this stream and for creating the energy that was needed for this stream to move forward. I don't know why all of a sudden things are going off like you wouldn't believe. And let's see. Okay. I've got to go back now. Drats. I thought there would be at least one person on that was live. No such luck. And it looks like I'm the only one in this category. So I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you in my next stream. Take care, stay positive, and remember, your mind can change your reality. And I'll leave you with that deep thought for now. And I'm going off to have some sweet dreams of my own. Have a wonderful day or evening or afternoon wherever you are. And until we see each other again, bye for now.